It is open, my friends, while toils have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Welcome back, everybody. Last week, they all found themselves not quite in a dream state. It's a sort of dream state. They're in the loot. They figured that out. And they rescued a piece of Philemon and heard that he is shattered into several different pieces as a result of the death of Wrath. They've recovered one after Snoze played a game, or they recovered another, technically, after Snoze played a game and are walking away from that stall inside this party in the Frink, with him just sitting there morosely, as these other two, who saw some other beings, Ziogo and Schnorzboop, are walking back towards them. They're heading towards two different Philemons that they see. Who'd like to go first, BT or now?
I vote Big Tim.
Big Tim?
So I didn't get to my mute fast enough. Okay, I guess I'm going.
Aha! Big Tim, as you start walking up towards this small little crowd and this strange fuzzy creature standing on a box, holding his hand out, he's proclaiming desperately,
a story for my dedication. Should you beat or actually match my intrigue, I might actually follow you. Anyone up for the takings? Anyone at all?
The people are just strangely laughing at what he says, and there's no one taking him up on the offer, and he just keeps repeating himself.
What was the offer exactly again? In a normal voice?
A story. He's basically asking the crowd for a story.
I have a story for you.
Oh. The individual has a story. Come up and take your seat or your stand, whichever one you like, and give us your story.
I'll stand.
He hops off the box, just as you do it.
Oh, this is a very short tale, but a long time friend of a friend has experienced a very traumatic event and has found himself split into multiple spots throughout the world. And now he must go on a grand adventure to find himself and visit and bring all these points of himself back together to reform himself. And I know where the first one is. Will you follow me to it?
Give me a persuasion check.
Actually, my persuasion's kind of good. 17?
17.
I'm going to count that as a 12.
Yeah, I think it's a 12. I think the animation just didn't finish its rollback.
Yeah.
Makes sense. With 17, his eyes kind of grow wide a little bit, and you can tell that you've got his attention. He's not moving to stand up, he's just now sitting in front of you. The rest of the crowd strangely laughs again, as though they're seeing a comical scene in front of them, but he's fixated on this strange mystery you've got. And he's,
I'll go with you on your journey. Continue the story.
Okay. Follow me and I will continue the story.
The story happens here.
No, the story happens everywhere. but you have to see everywhere in order to hear the story.
Like a tour?
But it's about you.
But you
But
don't know me.
if you stand here, you're there. But if you stand over there, you're somewhere else and you're not the same person. So you must be in both spots to see all of it. So now I need to take you to the next spot where you'll find even more of the story and yourself.
But then I won't exist here anymore, so and I'll just only exist there, and the point would be moot, because the old me doesn't exist anymore. So why would I go there if I like who I am now? I don't want
Well,
to
that's the
be a
beauty
different
of the
person.
spots. Who said you're a different person? You're
You
just
did.
more of a person. No, I'm saying you're finding yourself. I didn't
Yeah,
say
but
you'd become a different person.
if I'm more of a person, I'm a different person because I'm not who I am now. I'm more.
Depends. Is infinity infinity if infinity is added to infinity?
Infinity doesn't exist.
But chaos does. And chaos is infinity.
Whoa.
So you can't become less or more. You
Give
just
me,
become.
give me an insight check. Ooh,
19. Straight up
19.
roll.
Uh, so you know when you describe something and you get someone thinking so hard, other people say, "Oh, you broke them."
Ah, I broke him.
You broke Chaos. He's now just sitting there on the ground, staring with these wide, quizzical eyes, and twitching every now and then in the right eye. And his left ear twitches a couple of times. He is essentially catatonic in his thoughts.
I will reach down and lightly take a hand and see if he will subconsciously just follow.
You take the hand easily enough, and it's very limp, and I just start pulling him along. He doesn't actually get on his feet, but you get the sense you could take him somewhere.
Okay, if I have to, I'll just pick him up and carry him.
Picking
I'll head
him
back
up,
to the group.
he's still twitching, softly mumbling to himself.
Infinity is chaos? I'm infinity? Does that mean I'm everything? But if I'm everything, then I've always been more.
It's kind of stuff.
Good, he's occupied.
He's very occupied. That train of thought was, woof. You turn around holding this Philemon, seeing that Schnozboop and Yogo are also walking towards your general direction with a jar and another Philemon in it, and one just kind of looking on Schnozboop's shoulder, looking around real nervously. Just examining everyone very carefully. And now. So you
Yo.
start walking up. This one is whispering and smiling very menacingly at these three thuggish looking brutes, and they're all nodding. You can't catch what he's saying, but soon as you're getting close to them, they lean up and turn around. And he says,
A challenger? We haven't even started. Oh, this is gonna be good. You wanna fight one of my bruisers? Not really fight, but you know, like wrestle for money.
How much money are we talking?
A boatload.
Well, I've actually come over to talk to you about another job worth a buttload of money. Do you care to follow me?
I don't know if you're worth it yet. Prove your worth to me, and I might go in on a job with you. You gotta convince me first, though. You don't look like much.
Who's the nearest of these thugs to me?
it's a real big, brutish looking guy who's. You're a tiefling. That's right. He's a little bigger than you. You've got a 20 on your strength score and a good con and dex, so you're beefy and meaty. This guy's also beefy and meaty.
Is this an action or is it a bonus action? Hold on. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because technically I'm not in combat. Bolstering magic for 10 minutes. I can roll a d3 whenever I make an attack roll or an ability check and add that number to my d20. And I'm just going to immediately turn and punch the closest guy to me.
Alright, give me an attack roll.
It's a surprise round. Do I get advantage?
Yeah, I would say probably not. They're like guards. They're ready for someone to burst out.
Alright. Terrible, not terrible. Let me roll that d3.
Check
26 to
that.
hit.
26, that definitely hits.
Okay, I am not raged, so that's just 3 bludgeoning.
3 bludgeoning damage. Punches this guy straight in the face. The fireman just starts laughing and like, fight! The other guy stumbles backwards. He's gonna throw a punch your direction.
I dare him to.
That's only a 6 to hit. I think I need to do different dice.
That does not hit. I lower my head and he punches into my stubby horns. Think.
Just shakes his hand a little bit. At this point, it looks like he's gearing up to allow you another punch. It's like a gentleman's fight.
Gentleman's fight. This guy says a gentleman's fight.
So the barbarian tiefling who does not act like a gentleman in the slightest.
All right. Well, rage, of course.
Give yourself
Which means
a
I have
rage.
to. Oh no! Let's see, folks. Anybody want to take bets? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Oh man. An eye appears on my forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. I'm gonna punch him twice. And I'm gonna add D3 to the second attack. The first attack is 24 to hit. Second one is
24 hits.
18 to hit.
18 also hits.
All right, so that's just 16 bludgeoning damage in total between the two.
Between both of those punch, you manage to get this plywood person crumbled to the ground. It's like one of the guards that Yolondrio killed. They are single ply. Collapses on the ground.
Non-lethally, by the way. I'm just trying to knock him out.
Trying not to kill this non-existent NPC. Slaps him and he falls to the ground, and this fireman just starts laughing maniacally and is like,
Yes! That was great violence. Love it! Can you give me more?
I go directly into the next guy, just directly.
he starts whooping and hollering, going, yes! Give me an attack roll.
All right. I shall. It's 17.
17 hits.
All right, well, that's 8.
8 points of damage. This guy stumbles back a little bit. He's going to come in and try to hit you. seeing that you're not doing a 1-by-1, he's going to go in for the 2 hits. That's an 18 to hit.
That one hits. Hellish Rebuke. Um,
Can
one
you make
reaction,
Hellish
which
Rebuke non-lethal?
Not quite.
this is kind
So-
of involuntary. I need you guys to know that this is
There's
pretty much involuntary.
There's also a general rule of thumb that I've got, which is non-lethal. If in the end, person goes down and you've dealt more non-lethal than you have lethal, they're unconscious. They're just really bruised up and a lot more hurt than normal. In this case, what's your Hellish Rebuke do? You do take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the punch, halved to 2 because you're raging.
Yep. Damage. So that's when his fist connects, flame just goes right up his arm for 3d10 damage.
It's a saving throw or an attack roll.
Let's see here. I
I
believe
think
that
there's
is
something that goes into it.
Attack save dex 15. Let's see. On a failed save, full damage, half on a successful. Dex 15.
Dex 15. He got a 12. He'd failed. With 3d10, he could be doing more damage than his non-lethal, so he could be killing this thing.
Oh. 17 fire damage.
Oh yeah, this guy bursts into flames, collapses onto the ground, and you quickly feel and hear this fireman scurrying over the ground and then up your leg onto your shoulder. He's like,
Very good. You got it. All right, what's this job? Let's go. Let's do it.
I'm raged. I punched the third guy. I'm barely in control of the situation. I'm gonna punch that guy twice.
go for it, give me 2 more attacks.
Oh, that's good. 27 on the first one, and then it's 21 on the.
20, yeah, both those hit.
All right, that is 16.
Just a
Bludgeoning
1-2
damage.
punch, smack to the
Mhm.
face. A little trail of blood streams out as he falls backwards with a broken nose. And this fireman on your shoulder is just laughing and cackling and loving what you're doing.
All right, if that guy's not getting back up, I'm gonna take a couple deep breaths and
What are you doing? Why are you coming down? Let's keep going. There's more people around. Keep punching.
and then I'm gonna center myself for a second. Horns have grown another half inch, and then I'm gonna find the rest of the group.
While you turn around and see Snoze and Iago and BT all reconvening with their own versions as well. They have 3 of them now. You start walking with a barrage of,
No, you shouldn't be calming down. You should be getting more angry. You should be punching more things. We need to get this entire party into a huge brawl. Doesn't that be fun? Just everything brawling. Whoa, that would be so cool.
Philemon, I've calmed down.
You sure know that was stupid.
Yeah, speaking of which, this job is slightly complicated. Philemon, meet Philemon, Philemon, and Philemon.
Hi, Philemon.
the one on your shoulder, Snoze.
Hi, Philemon.
The one with BT.
I think I'm having an existential crisis.
The one in the jar.
All right, now grab hands in a circle and let's get the show on the road, yeah?
They all give you this same look unanimously.
Huh?
Iago is also giving him that look.
I'm going to look over at the original Philemon and say, is this all of you, do you think?
I don't don't know. I've been running most of my time.
You may know more after he joins.
Maybe all of you Philemon should hold hands. We'll see what happens. It could be really fun.
Give me
Big
a
ol' group
persuasion
hug.
check. Do it with advantage. Big ol' group hug. So that'll help action.
25.
25. The one with BT kind of looks up and goes, okay, I hope this works. I don't want to be thinking by myself anymore. The one in the jar doesn't do anything. He doesn't even move. He just keeps sitting there. One on your shoulder, Snoze gets down very carefully and gingerly, walks over towards the other one from BT that's now on the ground and walking up. One around your shoulder now just angrily goes,
Fine. Guess I'll hold hands first. This better be the first part of the job. We better be going beating people up after this. That's gonna be so much more fun than holding hands with random versions of myself.
Scout's honor.
Holding you to that.
he steps down.
I currently have my fingers crossed behind my back on my left hand.
The three of them hold hands, but the one inside the jar still doesn't do anything. He just keeps sitting there, staring at his feet. I think you said something, Stitch, but we didn't hear you.
Let him out of the jar.
Reach in and pull him out of the jar. He's incredibly limp, doesn't even resist. Put him on the ground. He doesn't stand up, just keeps sitting there. And two of the other ones have to reach down and grab his hand. And they stand for a while and
Shoot.
What do we do now?
I think there's a fifth one.
Okay, well,
Not
guess-
canon, but now kiss.
I
That's it.
think we'll keep looking around, I suppose. So
Iago-
let's- Go ahead.
Iago, while you guys are doing that, Iago's gonna try something. Is there a way I can just push a little magic into them?
you can try to. How are you trying to?
Well, I am a sorcerer, so I was thinking. I mean, that's a really good question. Just I guess just I don't really know how to. That's a good question. I was thinking possibly just touching one and trying to, I guess. I think Iago would know how to do that. He will touch one and try to cast a spell and see if something happens. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Okay. With the intent on here, give me an Arcana check.
22.
22. That's good. You reach out. Know the energy that you're trying to use, the arcane spell. With your intent, though, instead of channeling that into the casting of the spell, you channel it into just raw energy getting transferred through. You're not quite sure how you're doing it. But with your general knowledge and, well, you're not actually proficient in Arcana. So all you really know is that you did it. You channel in a pulse of magic into one of them, and You hear him say,
That tickles.
but then a light starts forming around all three of them, and they start shifting closer, but not reacting. Like they don't really know what's going on or what's happening. And soon the forms start molding into each other and forming a single Philemon.
Oh, that was funky. I don't
can't
know how
believe
I
that.
Iago looks. Iago looks at everyone and then gives 2 thumbs up.
10 out of 10. Now, is that all of you? And can we get out of here?
No.
Which part?
Well, we could probably get out of here. Actually, I don't know how to get other people out of here. I just know how to get in and out myself. I don't know how you all got in here either. So, I mean, that's entirely something completely different. But it's not all of me either. I'm still missing pieces.
How many exactly?
I can remember everything they did. That's uncomfortable. Wow, one of them was so mean. 2. At least. If I remember correctly now. Sorry. I'm not the original.
Okay, well, that's more information than we had. I guess we will do as we did and look around some more
Oh, yeah.
for them.
Ooh,
One of
yeah.
them remembers seeing him running around and eating pies.
Smart.
Sounds really good. Can we get a pie?
If this plane allows us the purchase of pies and the consumption of them, definitely.
That would be cool.
It kind of scrambles up and then gets onto your shoulder. Snoze and just sits down, seemingly shrinking a little in size as he does as well to better fit on your smaller frame.
All right, walk around, look for Philemons.
All right. Give me another perception check, everyone.
And pie.
And pie.
And pie, well said.
Can we also do investigation, or is it just perception this time?
I'd probably just be... you could do investigation as well. I want to be a bit of a higher DC this time around.
Snozboop is so surprised that Iago's trick worked, he can look nowhere.
Very bad roll.
27 perception.
27 for now. BT, what you get? You're muted.
I guess maybe I was. 19.
19. Cool. Yeah, I'll go.
I got a 20 investigation.
20 investigation. Okay.
Specifically looking for pies.
Specifically looking for pies. As you're walking along, you do very quickly see that there's a pie eating contest happening in another area of where the festival is. And when you all get there, now we'll see it first. He sees a larger, what looks to be overindulged version of Philemon who's filling in a whole chair at this pie eating contest table. Other competitors are puking into buckets and he's just raising his fists up and like,
I love pie. It's the best. You know what beat me? I still got room.
Let's get up there before he starts throwing up bluish purple pie all over everyone in the crowd. I'm going. I'm not waiting for anybody.
you going up.
I'm going up on the stage.
As you
I
start,
still think I didn't notice him, even with somebody pointing him out.
what do you think?
I'm just
Even
kind of
with
like
that-
this, and then I guess everyone will start walking away, and I'll see that they walked away, and I'll follow them in confusion.
You get Philemon tugging on your ear,
People are barking away this way.
pulls you the direction. Well, as soon as
once
you
we're up on
start
stage,
walking onto the stage, a person turns to you and like, "New competitor! Would you like to try to beat the champion inside their pie eating? They're on 13. I don't know how much longer they're gonna last."
sure, all of us are, and I point to the entire group.
Excellent, excellent. Take your seats. There were only 3 chairs, but when you said all of us were, when you all blink, there are now 4 empty chairs. 1 for each of you.
Iago is slightly panicked, but still sits down.
As we're like going,
did you
as
what?
they're like going to like sit down, I'm going to grab Philemon off of Snozeboop's shoulder and put him on top of the big pie eating Philemon,
Philemon.
and I'm gonna gesture for Iago to come over.
Iago will attempt to do the same thing he did earlier. As close to the same way he did last time.
Okay. Give me another Arcana check. And as you're doing this,
Not
the
as good.
larger Philemon's like, "Oh, what is this? Oh, you should know the little me. Why, you're so small and adorable. So good, we want some pies too. We love pies." What'd you get, Iago?
15.
15. 15. You can duplicate what you were doing. However, you're going to need to put a little bit more energy into it. So you can do it. You're going to have to use at least a level 3 spell slot.
Okay, I will.
Do I
Level
see?
3 spell slot engulfed.
All right. Next time I'll help you out, because I see the sweat, like the condensation outside of your mask, begin to drip down like sweat.
But as you do this, unbeheeding to anyone not sitting down, the announcer starts announcing that they have more competitors. People start coming up. And that same energy of the larger Philemon just starts seeping into the one that he is sitting on top of him. It's like, "Oh, this is strange and unusual. Usually I'm the one putting things into myself, not the other way around." So soon enough, just undulates into the one you put on top. And he just kind of sits there floating for a bit.
Kind of uncomfortable, if you really think about it.
I'm going to, as this is happening on the table, I'm going to grab one of the tins of pie and start walking back down the ramp to get off the stage.
The floating Philemon just looks over and like, "Oh," starts following you and turns into a small, what would be the size of like a sugar glider, and then just dives into your pie. And you see him moving inside the crusts as it kind of bulges up, as he just swims in whatever you've got.
I'm going to see that happen, and then I'm going to turn back to whoever's the last one on the stage and be like, "Could you guys grab me a pie, please? This wasn't for him." And then I'm going to hand the one that I have, the tin, down to Snozeboop for him to hold.
I mean, Snozeboop's up on the platform, getting ready to eat his pie that you volunteered us for.
I'm going to call out, I'm going to be like, "No, guys, we don't have to do this.
You
It's done.
volunteered us to participate. Therefore,
This isn't real. None of this is happening in actuality."
At that point,
well, when
hear
you
a-
say words even in your head, it affects your ability to interact with the world. Therefore, even in our dreams, we should be interacting in a way that improves who we are.
there is a
But this
I'm
isn't
ready,
our
sir.
dream.
eat. crowd starts going wild, even though most of the chairs are empty except for Schnozboop. But there is a pie in front of you, Schnozboop.
Eating it
Eating it, just
as fast as I
head in
can.
first.
Which probably isn't that fast considering my size and age.
I'm gonna lean down to Iago. He's going to give himself another heart attack.
Yeah, I was about ready to say that. He's gonna have a heart attack because of this.
Iago's nodding.
Give me
Well,
Constitution
thankfully, even
saving
if he
throw,
does
Schnozboop.
die of a pie-induced heart attack, I still get paid. So, there's that.
Well,
Someone
not
with
the,
the
not
fine
the
print.
worst. It's a 13.
13, you manage to get through your pie and hold it all down. Another pie materializes in front of you, and a bunch of people are cheering, and the announcer's saying something about someone in seat 2, which is empty, being in the lead, having finished already 2 pies.
Well, I'm gonna give the old college try. Eat another pie.
Okay, give me another Constitution saving throw. The crowd continues going wild.
5.
5. You get halfway through this one and feel a convulsion in your stomach. It tighten, and there's a bucket to your right that you just barely miss with a 5. As you spew a bit onto the table and then get maybe 30% into the bucket. And you hear the announcer call out, "Seat number 4 is out! Will the other ones keep up with each other?"
Okay.
Are we done?
Well, seemingly I've been disqualified for barfing, so seems like I'm done.
And now I no longer want pie after seeing what just happened. I'm gonna go looking around again.
Well,
Seriously.
well,
Snoze just stands there confused because he, once again, forgot that there was anyone else to look for. So he will be stuck, kind of with
Are you
his
sure you're
nest.
not currently having a stroke?
I mean, I can check.
Please don't. Please don't. Not right now. Please don't roll any sort of percentile die ever.
am I
Please.
feeling nice? I'm not. Roll a percentile dice. That was a natural 20. You're rolling.
51.
Oh, you're fine. A little tightness in the stomach. Feels real uncomfortable. I mean, you got like some indigestion and heartburn going on that almost makes you pause and think for a moment, but you're fine.
Yeah, no big deal.
As you're all leaving the general area of where the pie competition is happening as well, the feel and the mood of the environment around you starts to change as light seeps away, and it looks as though it's getting into a night time frame. The crowd is getting more boisterous, much more crowded. There's a lot more people around. Like you're having to push your way through crowds at this point.
Well, gentlemen, I feel like we need to get this particular mission done before it gets harder to complete. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
I rolled a 23 on my perception.
23? Okay.
Roll me
You,
another perception.
BT, actually, you don't need to. Your passive's going to be high enough to notice this. But the other two can.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay.
This will be a perception this time. It is only a 9.
Only a 9, okay. You and Schnozboop don't see anything, but BT and Now, you both catch a glimpse of what looks to be just a little boy running through the crowd. But what captures your attention is his eye is pure black with small little amethyst iris on the inside. And he dashes through the crowd and out of your sight quickly. He looks a little familiar.
I'm gonna make eye contact with Big Tin and see if he saw the same thing. And then I'm going to turn to the other two. I'm going to say, small child running through the crowd. Try to keep up. Don't get separated. And I'm going to start moving a little faster, using my body weight to muscle a
Push and shove.
nice little path through the crowd.
Following now.
I also, Yago will also follow, but as he's following, Yago will be like, "There's a lot of small children."
There's a group of them run behind you. My small child laughs are all creepy laughs, so I can't actually do one. As you are muscling your way through the crowd, though, it's difficult and hard to do. Give me an athletics. I'm gonna have to say just athletics. Check.
Oh.
To try to muscle your way through the crowd.
That's a 19.
19.
Flat 10 on the die.
Easy enough. At this point, you're muscling through the crowd, and you would realize at this point as well, you're no longer walking through the individuals as well. You are actually making contact with the people and having to push and shove. When you push and shove enough, you get into an area where you see that little boy again running up across a little clearing. On the other side, there is a very regal-looking elf that Snoze, you recognize. That is representative of Chula. But he looks younger than you've last seen him. To his left is another man who also has darkened eyes that this little boy's just run up to and jumped at. And this man's caught him, lifted him up. Bit of a smile. He's got blackened eyes and a purple iris. He looks to be wearing a military uniform that you don't recognize. You've never seen it before. It's got these different kinds of tassels on the shoulders and different marks and bars. Pitch black in its colorization. And next to him is another...
Can I see their eyes?
You can see their eyes, yeah.
What their eyes like?
Yeah, the man who just picked up the boy, pure black with a purple iris. Like purple line, circle, for an iris.
Can't remember. The Quaylen Magus. What are their eyes like?
That's what their eyes are like.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be their eyes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to put two and two together, having just spoken to some Quaylens previously.
Same.
For
After
this
seeing the first child, I'm going to look around nearby to see if That's a boy, right?
That's a boy, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and find the little girl that I assume is nearby.
When you look around, you see very quickly just off to the side what looks to be a halfling who's also, he's not quite as regal as this other individual that the man's talking to, but he's wearing richer clothes. He's talking to a tall, dark-haired woman that you recognize to be the seer, but she's not wearing a bandage over her eyes. You can see that she has pitch black eyes with a very strong, like, emerald peeling into amethyst at times. It's like that, what is it? Stained steel when the colorization changes at a different angle. That's kind of what her eyes are doing. And she is currently holding a small baby.
I'm going to, as if like from out of frame, I'm going to lift up the pie tin that's still there and only has like crumbs in it, with what I'm assuming is
It's a very
tiny,
intense.
big-bellied Philemon.
Yeah.
I'm going to take one look at him, and then I'm going to pick him up by the scruff of his neck, like that.
A little berry falls off his fur.
I'm going to ask, why are we here exactly? Why is this the memory of yours that we were pulled into?
It's not my memory. It's Liam's memory. It's the scene that torments him the most. It's what he's been put in.
But why are you here?
Well, the guy needs company. Someone's got to help keep him sane. I don't think I did a good job, though. Schnozboop's been neglecting him lately. He's completely, almost forgotten he exists. Stopped talking to him a few weeks ago. So I started trying to.
Gentlemen, I don't like the implications that everyone has become more flesh and real the longer we've been here. And I feel like there's an invisible clock that has been ticking down since we entered. We need to find the other part.
Snozzboop's going to see the seer and walk up to her and see if he can talk to her. I don't know if that's an option or not. I'm gonna try.
Okay. When you walk up, what do you say?
Hello. Do you know who I am?
The halfling, which you recognize to have been the mayor of Lefrink, an individual who did not make it, did not survive, but you've seen depictions and images of him through your research, especially when you went through it, the ruins of Lefrink. He stops in his sentence that he was saying, and they both look down towards you. And the seer just smiles and gently says, "No, I'm afraid I don't."
Fair enough. I have to leave. But in case this helps, I can't imagine it would. You sent me back here from the future, and this place is about to be destroyed by hellfire. So get to someplace safe. Hopefully I'll see you in about 6 years.
A fascinating tale.
I leave and go try to find the other Philemon.
Leaving them both absolutely perplexed to that encounter. She's just kind of gently smiling and eyebrow raising. And the other, Matt, the halfling's just like, what?
Snozboop, though, I do commend the attempt. Even if we were actually back in time, the implications of you changing what happened, that's a conversation for another time. If we do go back in time, don't ever do that. And I'm gonna keep looking.
Philemon, who's still being kind of held, spins around, looks at you now and says,
I don't like your axe.
and then just keeps spinning.
It's been a
Well-
pain since I got it.
I admit it wasn't my plan when I went to talk to her. I had hoped that perhaps that she was actually here and could help us leave or know something, but oh well. Looking for Philemon. Let's go.
As you turn, a blood-curdling scream fills the air. And when you look around, it only appears that you heard. No one in your vicinity reacts, moves, they keep conversing with each other. Laughing, enjoying their time. And the scream comes again.
I'm gonna move in that direction. The only lead we got. As we go, because I don't really like the vibe that is currently happening, I'm going to drink from my alchemy jug some sort of alcoholic beverage and use my amulet of the drunkard to give me 4d4 plus 4 temp hit points.
Boozing up
All right.
as you start drinking from your alchemy jug. The Philemon zips off from you and heads over to Schnozboop's corner.
It's not normal. I mean, not at this time. Screaming doesn't usually start at this point.
Interesting. Best go faster, I suppose.
That'll probably be a good idea, yeah.
Full speed ahead.
Onward into the breach.
You move through the crowd, muscling your way through. The scream comes 2, 3 more times. No one reacting. Music playing in the background. Full festivities in concert with whatever's going on. You head towards where they're coming from and eventually find yourself in what would be the town square or a town garden of some kind. An amphitheater or a dais off to the back of it where there probably are plays or other kinds of things that happen. People milling about inside the gardened area, fountain that has different colored dyes of liquid flowing through it. And on the other side, a rippling in the air, as though the scene of existence itself is cracking and breaking. And just below it, a halfling standing with his hand on the head of the last piece of Philemon. And that's where we're going to actually stop for this week. And we'll be back to you all next week with whatever this is going to turn into.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We'll see you all then.
Goodness.
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this rare